Let's take a look around Monza, a 3.599 mile circuit, 11 corners. Been on the calendar now ever since the beginning, only missed one race, and it's celebrating its 100th year. Starting at the exit of the Parabolica, it's an important step to get a good exit and carry the speed all the way down as you start the lap, down towards turn 1, the Rettifilio from 8th gear, 350 kilometers an hour, brake down all the way to 2nd gear at 90 kilometers an hour. Tight exit as well as you approach the Curva Grande as well. Rise up again at the exit of turn 3. You're doing 7th gear, 295. Before you come into the Dalla Roggia chicane, you brake from 8th gear, 330 kilometers an hour, down into 3rd gear at 130 kilometers an hour. Rising up to the two Lesmos then, the Curva di Lesmo 1, 5th gear, 200 kilometers an hour. The second Lesmo slightly banked on the way in as well, 6th gear, 270. Rising now down the straight with the DRS open as well. You reach maximum once again all the way 8th gear, 305 kilometers an hour as you approach the braking zone once again into the Ascari chicane, down into 5th gear, 240 at the exit. Down the back straightaway now towards the Parabolica. You have no DRS, you're relying completely on ERS as you come down. Once again 8th gear, 340 miles an hour, down, brake, 6th gear, 270 kilometers. Ride the exit as well of the Parabolica. Don't go over the white line or your lap time will be deleted, and that is a blast around the Temple of Speed.
And the penultimate round of the championship. The tight and twisty track proved.
Well, hello everybody. We have a big problem in where we can't actually see TV pictures at the moment. Oh, one's just come back on. Let's hope that Synthals will come back on as well if I press that button. Well, there we go. Apologies for that. Massive TV picture disruption stopped us from seeing anything. Synthal, can you hear me? And now there's something wrong as well with Discord. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, you're lagging a lot for me. Oh.
There we go. Can you hear me, Synth?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, we're there. Right. Hello, everybody. We'll get the camera on shortly. Welcome to the final weekend of the FIA Formula 3 Championship, I should say, and just like the beginning in Bahrain, it starts a bit chaotic for us here up in the commentary box as well, with tech problems. Literally, I get in the box at 8:45 a.m. and still there's loads of problems. Anyway, let's go through how they line up on the grid then for this championship round as well. Pole position for Franco Colapinto. Alongside him on the front row of the grid is Kyle Collette. Then row 2 is Jose Maria Marti. Alongside him will be Johnny Edgar as well. The third row of the grid, Jack Crawford starts P5, William Alatello starts in P6. Then the first of the championship contenders as well, Oliver Bearman starts in 7th position as well after his horrific race in the Dutch Grand Prix in the Netherlands. Then it's Arthur Leclerc, the next championship contender, starting in 8th position. Further down then as well, we will then see Victor Martins 9th, the championship leader. Roman Stanek is 10th. Zane Maloney 11th. Then it's 12th for Alexander Smolia, 13th Caleb Frederick, 14th Gregory Saucy, 15th for Isaac Hadjar. A horrible qualifying for him, spinning off at the Parabolica and crashing into the wall. I understand there was something similar in the Formula 2 races, in the Formula 2 qualifying, but I've yet to see that as we were watching the King. speech as well. Coming down, Zach O'Sullivan is 16th, David Vidales 17th, Rafael Villagomez 18th, Hunter Yanni 19th, Ida Cohen is 20th, Enzo Trulli 21st, Juan Manuel Correa 22nd, Brad Benedivez 23rd, Federico Malvestis 24th, Nazmin Asman 25th, Kush Maney 26th, Laszlo Toth 27th, Alessandro Familio is down in 28th, Francesco Pizzi 29th, and Risa Shima down in 30th position as well. Well, Synth, it's been a long road getting from Bahrain to here, but we're getting started, and this is it, the end of FIA Formula 3.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a very exciting one. Obviously, it's going to be Hedger starting from P15 after his crash in qualifying. And Victor Martin starts in 9th, so he's going to somehow try to make up that positions.
We've lost TV pictures up here in the comms box as well as you at home. As once again, see, you get one thing right, and then all of a sudden it all goes down and breaks again. Isn't that just the way? Well, that's great, as they're on the formation lap as well. So, while I now sit on a dusty floor trying to repair it as well, who do you think is going to be champion, Synth? It's a long way, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be a very difficult one because it is a track where you can overtake pretty well, and obviously, yeah, you got to have some luck because Hedger is a bit far behind. And obviously, so is the other cars in the championship. So it's close between Martin and Hedger. So, just because of the starting position, Martins looks like he is the favourites for now.
It's going to be a very entertaining race as well as... Oh, I have TV pictures. Oh, and David Vidales has stopped on the grid because he's still got his umbrella in the car. David Vidales stopped on the grid then. Which is very unusual. Synth, you might have to get something else up as well quickly because I can't seem to fix it as it comes through. And he's now being pushed off the grid, but the team have left him with things still in the car. I can't believe it, Synth. That's never happened before.
It looks really weird. They just dropped it on his helmet, it looks like. But yeah, can he just push it away or do marshals have to get it away?
Marshals look like they've pushed it away off the side of the track. Oh, does that mean that we got it back? No. Well, it's being a devil. It's being a real devil because we can't even see TV pictures at the moment. We understand it's a broken lead that we are trying to fix. At the moment, don't tell me it's as simple as the HDMI lead isn't plugged into the card right as well. Well, we might have fixed it. Brave Hope, plug in, drop down. Is it going to work? That is the question. Yes, it is. Let's hear it from the top three. This is Isaac Hadjar in qualifying, and as we saw, Synth as well, just got it on the exit curb and pushed it in towards the wall. And he was screaming in the car, wasn't he, as well? I can't believe I've wrecked the car.
Yeah, last year's it was more like if you go over the white line there, you're going to get a track limit. But now if you go over the white line, there's gravel just immediately there, so he just picked up a little bit of oversteer into the gravel. This is very similar to what we saw in Formula 2 qualifying, where it was in the final seconds, which caused Boucher to drop to be far behind in the starting grid. So, and by Iwasa there was quite a big fire from the back for some reason. But
yeah,
weird crash, two similar crashes, two Red Bull liveries, and two big moments for the championship.
Josh T says good morning, and as you put yourself, Synth, in the chat, a few issues. Yeah, a few. Got them all sorted now, though, thankfully, and hopefully you can hear me and see me. Oh, well, not see me, Synth, but see the pictures okay. Vidal is just getting okay, all good. SHT says, hey mate, man, so many drivers taking grid penalties this weekend. Ocon became the latest driver to take a huge penalty this weekend, and I thought Alpine planned to change Alonso's power unit because Ocon only had it in Spa. Yeah, basically, we're going to see a number of grid penalties in the race today, but let's just go through. Victor Martins, Isaac Hadjar, Roman Stanek, Oliver Behrman, Zane Maloney, Arthur Leclerc and Jack Crawford. They are the 7 drivers in mathematical contention for the title. Victor Martins has 126 points, he leads. Isaac Hadjar 121, Roman Stanek 109, Oliver Behrman 105, Zane Maloney 102, Arthur Leclerc 101 and Jack Crawford has 90. Who is going to be the FIA Formula 3 champion when we leave Monza? The tension rises, lining up at the back as well. Here we go then, folks. Turn up the TV and enjoy the sounds. Green flag up at the back. Eyes to the lights. 2, 3, 4. The final sprint of the year is go. Good start from Franco Colapinto. Carl Collette barely gets going, but neither does Marty, neither does Edgar. And they're side by side on the run down towards the Retafilio. To the inside line, Carl Collette swaps to the outside. Colapinto has the lead. It's lockups and already having to go wide. That was William Alatello having to go wide. Colapinto takes the lead throughout turn 1 as well. And they're all making through towards Curta Grande. Both of the VAR cars having to go wide. Oliver Behrman. Oh, big one there. Someone threw
Is
the
that
gravel.
Martins?
It
It
is.
is.
Victor Martins goes through the gravel. Can he keep out of the barriers? Yes, he does. He's gone straight on. And the championship leader in trouble already. That's going to help Isaac Hadjar, who goes straight on through the chicane and Dalla Rosia. Well, the championship contenders are all going off here. And at the moment, it's advantage Behrman. What a start, Synth.
Yeah, but this was what I wanted to say. The luck Hedger needed, but now he himself also gone off. So where are they at the moment? They've all dropped down. It's been an absolutely chaotic start. Everybody did seem to still be going, but this is a replay of what Victor Martins to the Gervin Grande. That's not where you go off easily. You need to make contact with the Prema there. He did.
He touched the back. I think that was of Leclerc because he's dropped down to 11th position. So Martins and Leclerc making contact with each other. The yellow flag was out briefly. This is Isaac Hadjar, as we said, locking up and going straight on to the Dalla Rosia chicane. And that's lost him a couple of positions. He's down, I think, to at least 14th position as Behrman comes under attack from Zane Maloney, one of the other championship contenders, who's brought himself back in to the fight with 2 feature race victories, 1 at the Netherlands and 1 at Spa. Smolia coming to the back of Roman Stanak now as well. Stanak is down into 11th position, Leclerc down to 13th, Hadjar's 14th, and then look at that, Victor Martins dropped right to the back. Smolia looking to the inside of Zane Maloney. Maloney blocks the door off as well, but Smolia's going to go through, they're going to make contact, wheel to wheel, they're going to be careful, they did make contact, somehow they keep going, it's 4 abreast through the Retafilio, dust getting kicked up everywhere as well, and now it's just a big old mess as to who's going to get through as Kalen Frederick passes Stanek and Stanek gets forced out wide. Zane Maloney goes up to 8th position, but at what cost, as this is just utter carnage here at the start of Monza.
Yeah, this is Monster for sure. That long straight is going to be chaotic.
the wall!
Oh, and that's Smolia
Smolya's
into the
off!
wall.
And this will be a safety car. It's down in the Dalla Rosia chicane at the second exit, and he's gone off into the wall. And Alexander Smolia, well, it had to happen, is off and out of the race. Unbelievable. So this will be a safety car. True. Yeah. Oh no, green flag. He's got it going. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Well,
He managed to get it out of the gravel. It looked like he went and hit the wall, but maybe he didn't. This is going to be a replay, side by side with, I think that's Frederick, and he's just lost it. I didn't think they really touched that much. He just avoided the wall, and he did well to manage to not stall the car and get it out of the gravel.
Well done, Alexander Smolia, but he's brought gravel all onto the racetrack on the racing line. That could be at least a virtual safety car to try and clean that up as well. As now we see as well the number 5 of Jack Crawford in 6th position as well. He's holding back his teammates, Oliver Behrman, as well in the second. Prema, Johnny Edgar running in 4th position. William Alatello up into 5th position as well. As there's a little bit of carbon there being flown up in the air. Oshima up 10 places, starting from the back as Behrman looks around the outside of Crawford in towards turn 1 of the Retafilio. Just gets the braking done nicely. Kalen Frederick now looking at the inside as well of, I think that will be Gregory Saucy coming through as well as they change positions. Who's that going straight off the track? Can't
Correa,
tell.
I think.
Oh, so it's one more. Yeah, it is one more Correa as he's dropped down in positions as well. Hansigani as well, down up into 17th as a result. And here comes Leclerc coming for the attack as well, trying to go around the inside line. Can he get the move done on Isaac Hadjar? Dives back to the inside line. Hadjar defends it as well. Leclerc's going to have to find another way through, and this is the race start with Synthel.
Oh, this is incredible. Somehow there's no safety car yet. Yeah, it was a very good start from pole position from Colapinto, and somehow Cola didn't lose too much position. They actually tried to get back at him. Well, he didn't have that good of a start on the outside. Yeah, he just decided to stay behind him. It's much contact behind, and I think it was indeed 2 Van Amstel racing cars who decided to take to the escape route there. This is on board with Leclerc, who started 8th. He obviously lost positions as well with contact with Victor Martins later on at the Curva Grande. As we see here, started 8th, now dropped down to 13th. Tried to go on his inside of his teammate, Oliver Bearman. Under braking, he did maybe get next to his teammate. Side by side, he didn't make any contact in turn 1. It's so tight here that it's nearly impossible to not make any contact, but he did well. And here on the inside, on the outside, on the left-hand side, is Victor Martins. Yeah.
Oh, and there's the contact. Leclerc did really well, actually, not to spin off, because it was proper sideways moments.
It's a weird moment. Why? How did they collide?
Radio. We saw that Leclerc pushed you wide. The race is not over, so we have the pace to climb back, and it can be a crazy race.
So yeah, I think Martins just tried to stay as close as possible to Leclerc on the right-hand side.
Someone's off.
He lost his steering wheel.
Oh, what? He did, didn't he?
No, he lost the steering out of his hands. Smaller. Through the turn 2.
And we've got a yellow flag somewhere on the circuit. That's why Zac O'Sullivan is sideways with a broken front wing down at turn 1. This will be a safety car for sure, because they've got to crane that car away from the side. So that's going to be interesting. Let's take a look how he did it. He's going to dive up this side by side as well. Oh, he just locks up, and that's a very much like Fernando Alonso in 2004 at America.
And a simple sigh.
Just a sigh over the radio, I think it was. We didn't hear it. Safety car has been deployed. So there you can see as well, safety car, which will neutralise the field. Franco Colapinto leads. Kai Colette is second. Jose Maria Marti third. Johnny Edgar is in 4th position. 5th for William Alatello. Edgar 5th. Alatello 6th. Crawford 7th. Maloney 8th. Frederick 9th. And Gregory Saucy as the top 10. And Zac O'Sullivan is out of the race as well. Now, also going on during this race as well is the proclamation of His Majesty the King. So I do apologise that it is on my mobile just at the bottom there so I don't miss anything, because it is a historic moment, and it's due at 10 o'clock UK time, which is 11 o'clock in Europe as well, which if anybody is interested enough as well, that's in a few minutes' time, and we're all a bit busy. As this is Victor Martins having another moment coming through Lesmo 2 synth.
Yeah, indeed. Big kick of oversteer into Lesmo 2. He just managed to save it very well, because it was a very big moment. He's aboard with Oliver Bearman. He's going to go down the inside here of, I think, Alatello. Oh! That's very late from Alatello.
This is what he says.
That was super dangerous.
Yeah, that was super dangerous, and it was. Bearman tried to go to the inside line, and he got blocked by Alatello.
Yeah, that was way too late.
Hey, it's the Aston Martin safety car this weekend. That's been missing for a while since. When was it been missing since? Silverstone or something like that? Nice to see it as it comes through. This is your Drivers' Championship as it stands. Martins and Hadjar score no points. They'll stay the same, 1-2-6 and 1-2-1. Bearman will move up 6 points and will go to 3rd and on 111 points. So it becomes a 3-way title fight going into tomorrow's race.
This is so interesting, you know. Obviously, both top 2 in the championship both have made a mistake because he dropped them a few positions, especially, of course, Victor Martins, who is so far behind. It's really looking very difficult for him to score any points. Not for Hadjar necessarily, because he's still in P12. Santo Yeni is under investigation.
Start incident involving 21 Yeni under investigation. Incorrect position at safety car line 1. I wonder if that was on the formation lap, because it's a start line incident.
Not sure.
I wonder, stop-go penalty now for Hunter Yeni of a 10-second stop-go penalty. And does this give us any more information or just confirm? 10-second stop-car on incorrect position at safety car line 1. Now, I can only assume that is because David Vidales stalled on the grid. So I wonder if he's taken his grid position by mistake.
That could be.
Yeah, that's happened before. Racing drivers do get a bit confused when coming to starting grid positions, especially if there's one in front as well. You go to the next one in front. You do forget to leave that position. And it's only Giancarlo Fisichella who forgets which side of the grid you're on, as well, as we saw twice in Malaysia. Which is weird, it happened twice, to be fair. 2001 and 2003, Fisher Keller forgot what side of the grid he was on in Malaysia. And it's weird, it happened twice. And it comes through. And this is utterly clear on the replay now. Side by side, this is on the opening lap. So he gets a tap.
Yeah.
And then Martin's going to hit him again. Go on, Tins.
I don't think Leclerc really did anything wrong here. I think it was mostly Martins who... He was a bit to the middle, of course, Leclerc. But I think Martins was just too close to him.
What's he doing? I just kept it straight and I felt like someone touched me massively. Come on.
Yeah, Leclerc seems to agree with you there, Synth, as well. Because look, Martins is the one who actually moves the steering wheel, turning
How
inwards.
close he is.
Yeah, there's no reason to be that close to Leclerc de Grande. It was always going to end one way.
Yeah, and he's lucky he's not gone into the wall, of course, like Pierre Gasly did in the sprint race last year.
That one, well, hang on, why is it saying car 6 Behrman and 7 Victor Martins with no further action causing a collision? But it
Because
wasn't Behrman.
They
It,
turned
it was
again.
Leclerc, yeah. It was Leclerc.
We'll see a correction soon, I hope. Because this is so. Oh yeah, here we go.
Laps
it's not.
cars will now overtake car 23, and that is Ida Cohen.
Thanks. Is he being lapped already? What's happened?
Did he come into the pit lane earlier on in the race? Let's take a look at the... I'm trying to be so careful with my desk that the TV pictures don't go off by banging it. Ida Cohen came into the pit lane at 43 minutes past the hour and left at 43:48, so he did go a lap down.
Did he stall on the grid or wasn't it not him?
No, stalling on the grid was David Vidales.
Oh, okay.
Enzo Trulli also came and started in the pit lane as well, which is bizarre. As, they just come back through as well. Trying to see, I was wondering what that noise was actually, because in the commentary box it's silent and I could hear something coming through the ears, but it's BBC iPlayer with BBC One on for his proclamation of the King. Now this is Ida Cohen going through everybody to unlap himself. He was 28th, so the safety car will be in at the following lap, and that is David Vidales, who is out of the race and possibly never started the race. Did he leave the pit lane? Let's take a look. No, Vidales entered the pit lane and never left. Trulli did, though.
Well, that's so weird. I thought it was only the umbrella which caused him to stop on the grid, but I suppose there were more issues.
Yeah, I thought it as well. It was just umbrella. So maybe they couldn't get the car refired as well. So, cause of retirement, umbrella. How bizarre. You get everything in Formula 3 as they come through. Lap 6 of 18. It should be one of the quickest races on the calendar, this. As they're now on lap 7, because it never takes the full distance. Go on, Synth.
Well, with Formula 3, you never know.
Yeah. Oh, hang on.
This is...
Turn damage involving Smollett and Frederick reviewed. No further investigation causing a collision. Okay. Look at all the gravel.
Oh, that was right here when he went into the gravel, Smoyer. Yeah, they didn't. I don't think they even really touched that much. It was Smoyer gone a bit too wide, but yeah, no further investigation. A good decision.
I tell you what, though, we are on lap 7 of 18, and lap 9 is half distance as well, and it hasn't taken that long. So I'm actually, if the safety car gets in, it's not going to be that long. I might actually get in before I see the proclamation of the King. As I was working until very late last night, making sure that everything was ready for today, so I don't have to do much, which is a smart decision as well. Sacrifice some sleep time in order to make sure you have an easier tomorrow. You can take that over the weekend. It's the last triple header of the year. It's also the last early start at God knows o'clock in the morning thanks to Formula 3. Although we have got 4 MotoGP races and 1 Formula 1 race that take part in the middle of the night, so that's going to be entertaining as well. Singapore is the next race as well for F1, then Japan, and Singapore has W Series as well.
A fan. So early.
Yeah, I know. Japan is going to be insane. All-nighters as well. Although it's...
And luckily,
But the good...
luckily no F2 or F3.
Yes, luckily. But we will have for Australia next year. So
Oh yeah, of course.
Australia might just kill me as it comes through. As I come back. Thinking about it as well, with Japan, it's actually slightly easier than in previous years because of Liberty Media's push for the later start times on a Friday. It means that instead of at 1 a.m. in the morning being awake for first practice in Japan, it's actually 4 a.m. in the morning in the UK, so 5 a.m. over in the Netherlands. And practice 2 takes part at 7 a.m. In the UK, which is 8 a.m. over there in the Netherlands as well. So slightly easier working times as well. But definitely does mess up your sleep schedule a little bit.
Why did they go in for another lap?
That's what I was just thinking as well. We spent an extra lap under the safety car that we didn't need to, which is odd.
Maybe they had to wait until Cohen was caught up to the back.
Yeah, I know in F1 the rule is that as soon as the cars are released, the safety car comes at the end of the following lap. But maybe in Formula 3, you have to catch up to the back. That's something we have had rules change. Remember last weekend as well, the rules changed for Formula 3 when the pit lane closed if the safety car came out. So that's got a bit hard to follow. F2 had the same rule. As they come back through.
Let's hope they never do that again, because it's just a weird rule.
Yeah, and it didn't. It stopped all the good racing as well. It stopped the strategy being paid off.
It wasn't for Formula 1 though.
No. And we had a safety car in Formula 1 as well. Anyway, lights out on the safety car.
No, it's weird that they closed the pit lane for Formula 2. Well, Formula 3 didn't really matter too much because they don't want to pit, otherwise there's something wrong. If you pit in Formula 3, but yeah, in Formula 2, it could have been very interesting for a strategy.
So the Aston Martin Vantage safety car goes back to the pit lane. Franco Colapinto now becomes the safety car, and he's back in the pack up. And Formula 3 drivers never know how to line up in single file, do they? Because look at them all over the straight at the back towards Parabolica. This is too much in my book.
They crash less with safety car restarts compared to Formula 2.
Yeah. Come on, get it in order, guys. Get it in a line. This isn't IndyCar. We don't go 2x2. This isn't NASCAR. We don't go 2x2 on restarts. Come on. There we go. They're beginning to signal it now. Colapinto's going to have to boot it coming through. No, he's not. Is he going to boot it through the Parabolica for the restart? No. Is he going to lead them right up to the line? That's a bit dangerous because look, there the entire field is starting to close back up. Green flag is out. We're at the exit of the Parabolica. Ida Cohen is getting up there. Look at Carl Collette. He's going there as well. He's leading them right to the line, and this is silly. Yes, that's the race leader determines the pace, but we've got a green flag, and now the leader bolts. I think we go racing again here at Monza, and we've got side by side of the line as well. Do they all make it? Yes, they do. Now they all go single file to try and get the slipstream as well. Stanak passing Saucy as well, going wide there as well was I think Kushmani, and into turn 1 we've got a locker as well from Johnny Edgar. Off the track goes one of the Primers. Was that Leclerc? It was. Marty takes second position as well. Colapinto takes the lead. Collette goes back up, and Colette's all over the back of Colapinto as we come round the Curve de Grande. He swaps back to the inside line. Now, side by side, coming in towards the Delaroche chicane. Johnny Edgar goes to third position as well. Behrman battling as well. It was Leclerc. He went off the track, and we've got 3, 4 cars off, 5 cars going wide as a crunch point happens coming into the braking zone, and one of them again was Isaac Hatcher. The other was Roman Stanak.
Oh, it's absolutely chaotic again, and the reason why Colapinto waited so long is because you've got a big slipstream on the long straight here in Monza. That's why he wanted to wait to reduce the straight a little bit. Here, Leclerc under pressure now by Maney as well. Is he going to try to get past towards Ascari?
And Jack Crawford trying to go through the inside. Look at that on the inside as well. There goes Stanak passing Zayn Maloney Gisset. Synthel coming back in, and it's all now a bit too chaotic. Big kick of oversteer as well from Brian Benedivas as well. It's 3 wide further back as well with Maney, Hadjar, and one Manuel Correa. Correa's backed out of it. Hadjar's got a problem, I think. Hadjar's got a problem. He does. Hadjar's dropping. Isaac Hadjar, who crashed yesterday, has got a problem, and I think it's a broken front wing. Let's listen.
Hear from him.
Yeah, broken front wing.
He's by the front wing.
I have too fast.
And that is championship over for the rookie of Isaac Hadjar as Behrman tries to go right round the outside of one Manuel Correa, coming through into turn one. A brilliant, bold, beautiful move as he goes through with the Retafilio. And now look at this. Saucy passes Stanek, Leclerc passes Benedivez, Victor Martins passes Laszlo Toth, and that Ida Cohen passing Trulli and Asman as the front wing gets changed. It's drama here in Formula 3.
Oh, absolutely dramatic for Hadjar. I'm not sure what happened to him. He was absolutely devastated on the team radio. We're gonna maybe see a replay of that soon. Now he's gotta hope that Victor Martins won't get any points. Smoljar's in the pits as well for a new front wing.
Well, this just keeps on giving. The championship is changing. Here it is, and this is Hadjar coming down into Ascari.
Yeah, Maney. Oh, he's just braked a bit too late and hit the back of Maney, I think. That's where he got the damage. So I suppose it's a little bit his fault. Here we can see Martins into turn one. Did he have a moment as well? Oh, nearly picks up two positions, and he's got contact as well.
He's damaged his front wing off as well. He whacked it, and he's dropped down to 16th position. Wow, and this is Behrman. He's up into P5. Is this an overtake or is it damage? No, he got shoved up the rear as well at the restart.
What is happening?
Well, every championship leader is having problems, and that is Nazmin Asmand being spun round by Alexander Smoljar as well. Well, this is just chaotic.
Yeah, absolutely chaos for the championship leader, for the championship contenders as well. And here we can see again Oliver Behrman being under pressure.
He's being passed by Jose Maria Marti. They were touching wheels down the start-finish straight. Behrman has the position, though, coming into the Retafilio. Meantime, further back as well. That looked like Kush Maney and Arta Leclerc. And further back as well, Pizzi and Toth and Victor Martins making a battle. But Jose Maria Marti's not done with Behrman yet. He goes around the outside, coming into the Curta Grande. Comes on the inside line into Dalla Roggia and takes the position away from Behrman. And now the DRS is enabled. We've seen all this, and the DRS has been disabled for the past 3 laps. Behrman's right at the back and just touches his front wing to the back of Martin Crawford as well. Is all over the back of him.
If only F1 could be 1% like this, we're going to have an amazing race. This is absolutely dramatic. Oh, Marty onto the gravel.
And Behrman goes through. Crawford goes through. Crucially as well, does Zane Maloney go through? Well, he's going to go side by side with him as well, underneath the old banking. He's going to try the outside line coming into Ascari. No, he's backed out of it. Marty defends the inside line just in case. But Behrman's got damage to his front wing as well. You can see it's a little bit cracked as well from where he got shoved up the back. Presumably as well, the diffuser might be broken as well as they come back down straight towards the parabolica. Behrman's having to go defensive as well, with Crawford sniffing all over the back of him, but Crawford's his teammate. Crawford's working with him to gain the championship. They're both trying to defend from Zane Maloney, who is also in the title fight and is getting up into 6th position. Wow, this sprint race is really hotting up, and tomorrow it's where the bigger points happen.
Yeah, and now finally DRS is enabled, one of the most useless DRS of the race, of course, of the calendar, because look at that. Is that Head? No, is it?
It's Crawford. Crawford trying to go. Oh yeah, Crawford trying to go on the outside. Crawford passes Behrman. What? Crawford passes Behrman. And Crawford is in the title fight as well, but he's on the extreme out of the title fight. He's 7th on 90 points. Behrman has 105, so it will take a miracle for Behrman to win this title. Colapinto is right on the back of Colapinto.
He's trying to get back. He's trying to get back, Behrman.
Yeah, Carl Collette's on the back of Colapinto, as I actually meant to say, as well as the comeback.
He has got back fast.
Yeah,
Behrman.
He has. Okay, that's good then from Behrman passing Crawford. This is how he did it, and this is the mistake from Marty. Oh,
yeah.
Just a big scream of no. They're very passionate, aren't they, the Formula 3?
Yeah, absolutely. Wow, there's a big slide, of course. We saw Martins have a big slide in one of the opening laps there. This is Martins as well on the outside. He's in P15 at the moment. Is he going to go around the outside? He's going to miss that corner, so he's going to have to give that position back. He has.
He was battling Brad Benedivez as well on the inside line. That's why it cost the problem as well. The proclamation of His Majesty the King, by the way, is taking place now on BBC One. And he is there. First of all, though, it's the proclamation of Prince William as the Prince of Wales and Princess Kathleen as well as Princess of Wales. That's what's happening right now on BBC One to keep you updated with the Royal Family news. But back to this amazing race that we're seeing with the DRS now starting to activate. Leclerc has made his way up into 10th position, has got the bonus point for fastest lap, as well as Behrman again has to go a little bit defensive as well. Meantime, Kushmani's going side by side with William Alatello, and Maney passes Alatello coming in towards turn 1 and 2. Nicely done as they head to turn 3 at Curta Grande, and 0.2 of a second between Colapinto and Colette, and Edgar's in there too. This race is just bonkers, absolutely bonkers, and it's lap 13 of 18 as well.
Yeah, it's so hard to keep up with everything because there's so much going on. Colette is so close behind Colapinto actually, because you can't really overtake through here unless you're already going side by side. But Colette is going to have a good chance to try and attack Colapinto very soon.
And Behrman is closing 1.2 seconds back. Edgar's in there too as they come through. Battle for fourth between Behrman, Crawford and Maloney. And is that Jose Maria Marti P7? Yes, it is. He's dropped a lot back now since that off-track excursion at Lesmo 2. Which is interesting to see. I'm just double-checking that the King's not there. No, he's not. Just yet. So it is the Prince of Wales at the moment who's come through. The proclamation is a difference to the coronation. The proclamation is when he's officially made king. The coronation is when he accepts responsibility of the office role of being the king, as well as defender of the faith, as well, head of the Church of England and everything there. Then he takes responsibility for the Commonwealth and everything like that. So back to the racing. 5 laps to go as well, and the battle is heating up as well. We've got some slipstream battles. Behrman has broken away, so the top 3 battling for positions. 4, 5, 6 battling for position. 7 downwards is battling for position as well, as they all come through. Kushmani now in 11th, a 1:39.286 as the fastest lap of the race so far. And side by side from the back as well, Gregory Saucy passing Jose Maria Marti round the outside, coming through Curta Grande, and he's taken him. So Saucy goes to 7th as well, and that puts Marti down into 8th position, and Stanak trying to come back through as well, because Stanak, 3rd in the standings as well, wants to keep his contention for championship leader, but right now that's going to go to Behrman. And Leclerc has sort of lost the opportunity now to get a Formula 3 championship. Tomorrow is the big points as well, with 25 for the win as well. But it's going to be a lot of more difficult racing tomorrow over the course of a total 22 laps tomorrow at 7:35 a.m. UK time, 8:35 Central European time, as Leclerc tries to make it a bit easier on himself. He's battling with championship rival Roman Stanek. Here's a replay.
Victor Martins again, a little bit of gravel. There's quite a lot of gravel already. And the exit of De La Rocha chicane. Everybody picking up just a bit of gravel on the exit there. And now Victor Martins, championship leader again as well.
Maybe they should consider gluing it down like Zandvoort did, because it actually worked quite well. So that's something that definitely could be done as we come through. And with 4 to go, is it 3 to go? 16, 17, 18, 3 to go. Look at Behrman, he's cut right back up as well to the back of Johnny Edgar and to Kyle Colette. Edgar's going to the inside line, Colette goes defensive. Behrman's going to try and go around the outside of all of them, and they're going to make contact, a little careful. Oh, beautiful move from Oliver Behrman to take 2nd place. He's right round the outside of the pair of them at the Rettifilio, and Colette's dropping faster than a sinking ship.
Oh, that was incredible from Oliver Behrman on the outside of 2. They just went to the inside, and Behrman's like, okay, well, I'll take the outside then. And takes 2 positions, 1, Colette goes off.
Has to get the place back, he was overtaking Edgar under pressure as well. He defends from Crawford, but Behrman with the move of the race, he's definitely going for the championship, isn't he? Had a great weekend at the Spa-Francorchamps Belgium Grand Prix, but the Netherlands at Zandvoort as well. He had one of his worst weekends of the season. He's fighting back for that championship now as Roman Stanek as well now joins the fight, trying to pass Jose Maria Marti. Zane Maloney trying to pass Crawford as well. Maloney goes to the inside line, and yes, Crawford shuts the door on him, coming into Ascari. Wow, this race is hotting up. It is challenging so much, and you can't believe what you are watching. Here's a replay. Talk us through it, Synth.
Yeah, they both went to the inside. Crawford got absolutely blocked there. And look how late Behrman braked, and he's lucky he didn't get hit on the inside there. And it's just incredible. What a move. And so late braking. And just took 2 positions at 1, which is very important for the championship for him. And he now brings himself right into it.
3 laps to go here, and there goes Arthur Leclerc going side by side with Roman Stanek down the start-finish straight. He's going to try for this cut back as well, and that is Zane Maloney making his way to 5th position, and Saucy passes Marty as well, but Marty's going to hold him around the outside. Leclerc also getting past Roman Stanek. It is changing as quick as you can say it as well here at Monza. And this is just insane, and somehow Franco Colapinto has led from lights out and could lead into the checkered flag. Edgar's looking back as well, trying to defend from Colette, and now at the inside, that is that's one Correa. Yeah, making his way back up. Oh, that's Leclerc kicking up loads of gravel. Wow.
Oh, so much going on, and yeah, through these 5 corners you can get a little bit of rest. But when we get past Lesmo 2, there's already another DRS train. Of course, you can barely see the DRS is open because how small those rear wings are. But oh my goodness, here comes Leclerc again. Is he going to try and attack Marty now?
Yeah, trying around the outside, coming into Ascari. He's going to be so careful, and he's taken him. Brilliant move from Leclerc, passing Marty again.
Yeah, and in the back, one of the gens is side by side. You can't really easily go side by side to Ascari. It could easily end up into a collision. So one of them got to back out. And they did, luckily. Here's Leclerc now, up to P8 already.
This race is absolutely fantastic, and honestly, I'm amazed. I am honestly amazed at this race. It has been fantastic, and we've still got 2 laps to go here at Monza. Colapinto leads. Behrman is second. If Behrman wins this race, the championship could be his, honestly, with a performance like that. Round the outside now comes Carl Colette taking Johnny Edgar in towards the Rettifilio. Edgar's going to go late on the brakes as well. They both lock up. They both make the corner, though, through the Rettifilio. Meantime, further back as well, Truly's passing as well. Truly is passing Asman.
Here comes Maloney now again. Ooh, through the Curva Grande. He's really close. He's going to try to go down the inside of the De La Rocha.
He's going to look for it. Lay on the brakes. Edgar's already there as well. But yeah, he had to back out of it because Edgar was thinking about a move on Carl Colette as well. More dust getting kicked up, that time from Behrman as well. And all these stones as well be flicking off your visor as well. And just making sure that you have to take a little bit of a step back. Here's Colapinto.
Forget Behrman behind you is playing the championship, so don't be nice with him.
Yeah, don't be nice to him because, as well, he's going for the championship. Wow, that's
he's
nice.
Close, 8 tenths, but there's only 1 lap after this. It's going to be very difficult for Behrman to win this race, especially after that team radio. Oh, Maloney down the inside.
At the inside, and Johnny Edgar's going to go around the outside as well, and Maloney tried for it, but couldn't get through. That's a good try at Ascari of all places.
Yeah, very well defended as well from Edgar on the outside of Ascari. This is Behrman. I think I saw some smoke, so it was him who touched a little bit of gravel. Wow, he managed to save that very well. If he would have spun it there, it would have been absolutely dramatic. Leclerc on the outside.
Oh, Leclerc's been pushed wide. Yeah, through goes Saucy. So Saucy goes back up into position now as well. Leclerc loses a place as well, but look at the DRS train they've got. Final lap of the sprint race, the final lap of the sprint race of the year as well, as it's all moved to the left, moved to the right. Johnny Edgar's under pressure as well. Zane Maloney comes around the outside as well. They all lock up. 4 into 1 doesn't go, and Maloney has to back out of it as well. Edgar stays into 5th position as well. Leclerc side by side with Jose Maria Marti, and now he's trying to pass Saucy as well. Saucy goes back through. And Jose Maria Marti does go into 8th position as well. Stanak's further back, trying to find the position as well. There goes Zane Maloney on the Dalaroche chicane, right up the inside of Johnny Edgar. He takes 4th position. Leclerc's trying to go on the inside line. He gets 4th on the track, but Marti goes through the gravel, as does Manuel Correa. And now Leclerc comes out back on top as well. But Leclerc's got problems. Marti comes back on, round the outside, coming through Lesmo 1. Then wheel to Lesmo 2. Leclerc lets him go. There's contact from the back as well. And a big slide, a little trip through the gravel trap there as well from Roman Stanek. Leclerc gets in the slipstream now as well. He's trying to pass Jose Maria Marti. Meantime, Behrman's on the back of Franco Colapinto as well, as Leclerc does get past Jose Maria Marti once again. Kushmani goes side by side now with Victor Martins as Martins goes back through, and Behrman's going for the race win. He needs every point possible. He's going to pull to the outside, coming into the Parabolica. Colapinto's got the inside line. Behrman's going to keep his foot in it though. It's going to be a drag race to the line. They both go wide. Who's going to be across the line? It's Franco Colapinto who wins an amazing sprint race here at Monza. Oliver Behrman is second and puts his championship hopes well and truly up there as well. Carl Collette third, Zane Maloney fourth, fifth for Johnny Edgar, sixth for Gregory Saucy, Crawford seventh, Leclerc eighth, Martin ninth, Victor Martins is 10th, Mania 11th, Stanak, Correa, Benino, Crawford, yeah, then it's Correa, then the championship gets changed with Alatello, Crawford, Malvesti, Pizzi, Benadeves, Oshima, wow!
Bravo. Well done.
Synth, wow!
Oh, I've got goosebumps all over me. This was so exciting. All the way to the checkered flag. It was so close for Bammer as well. And he's going to try and finish his job tomorrow. This is going to be an absolute... I can't wait for tomorrow. It is absolutely incredible. This is what happened. Everybody pushing it to the limit in the final... basically one of the final chances to overtake in the final lap of the race. You saw there Marty on the gravel, Correa even more on the gravel after being pushed wide by Stanek. This race was incredible, and I can't wait to see an even longer race tomorrow during the feature.
And this is Victor Martins looking, I think, is that Leclerc? Yeah, going like, what on earth? And yeah, it was Leclerc. Leclerc puts his hand up as well, saying, what do you expect there, my friend? It wasn't his fault. And wow.
Yeah, they collided on the opening lap.
Yeah. Oh. I need a drink. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
That is the best Formula 3 race I've seen in a very long time. That was brilliant.
Yeah, for me maybe the best race ever. Definitely this season.
It's okay like it is. Super race, P2.
The championship is...
Told me it was the last lap. I thought I had one more lap.
Yeah, sorry, I said the second 2 laps to go and I thought we would try to overtake in the main straight for the last lap, so sorry.
The championship as it stands now puts Martins on 127 points because he got a point for 10th. Hadjar remains on 121, but Behrman jumps up into third place with that second here today. Unbelievable race.
Can't we just have a championship with Monza only?
Yes, please, yeah. I can't wait. So, top 3 go back. Quick podium, and then we'll be off as the proclamation of His Majesty the King is about to happen. Let's say again from Colapinto.
Vamos, Jeff, vamos. One more, my Franco. Proud of you. Congratulations, mate. Yeah, so come on. Yes. Second win, mate. Can you confirm? Vamos!
I think he's happy, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. Very deserved as well. He was doing just a very good job, but he one more lap and he wouldn't have won. So probably went to the final corner as well.
Yeah.
Because if he didn't do that, he wouldn't have lost the win in the final lap of the race. Oh, that was nearly a photo finish towards the line, but wow, I don't know what to say about this race.
It's making me choke. Wow. Well, I'll tell you what I am going to do, though. I think I might have to leave you shortly with... let's say again for Colin Pinto.
By the way, my Franco, I know that you are Argentinian, but don't you have something from Italy as well? Welcome home, mate.
Might have to leave you shortly with Alice Powell and Harry Benjamin, because the proclamation of the King is about to happen on TV. And I do not want to miss that. So that's something we've got to make sure, hopefully as well. It's going to take a little bit longer. You know, these things, they always go to they say a time and then it never happens. And they come through. Behrman takes second position as well. A Brit on the podium as well this weekend. That's fantastic for Ollie Behrman as it comes back through. Colapinto second, Carl Collette third. Here as well.
Yeah, you can't say he was going to be champion tomorrow.
No, you can't.
Because you saw, you can just a little mistake. We saw from Martins, and you're in the gravel, and you're going to have a hard time to get his points. But he still managed to get P10, so that's still, it's unpredictable until the final lap of the race. Because we didn't expect maybe Behrman to even finish P2 before that double overtake.
Yeah. I am honestly like, my God, what is going to happen later? And the F2 race later as well. The championship can be decided this weekend for Felipe Drugovich. And after Pocher, what you told me as well, since I saw these texts this morning, That could be interesting as well. Behrman gets the hugs all around as well. The Ferrari Academy driver, star of the future, 110% after that drive. Everybody needs to fear him. Amazing. Absolutely amazing drive.
Yeah, basically the underdog. We didn't really expect Behrman, before a couple of races ago, to join in the championship battle.
No, we didn't. It was Spa that put him up there. Then you had a poor Netherlands, and I thought, okay, he's out of it. And then he's fought back this weekend already. So hard. As everything goes on. Now, hopefully they do the podium in time, because there is an FIA rule, which means any official government thing, like a proclamation of a new president, a new sovereign, a new prime minister, things like that, can't happen during an FIA session. So it's actually a rule, because the FIA are governed by the International Court of Law, so there can't be a motor race happening at that time. So we'll double check if this podium's going to be in a few minutes' time or not. As he rises up as well. Oh, hang on, there's a door open. And if that is King Charles, I am out this commentary box faster than he can say anything. I'm leaving you with Harry Benjamin and I's pal for a few moments until we come back through. And then, of course, I won't just abandon Syntha. We'll come back on after the podium or something and have a quick thing, although nothing happening just yet. So fingers crossed we get the cool-down room shortly. You know how these things take, Synth, don't you? Official government things always take longer than they actually build for on the timetable.
Yeah, well, we never had anything like this, of course. What's happened now in the UK? I mean, to be honest, our king just gets joked about it.
Yes, yeah. The door keeps getting opened and closed. Oh, David Cameron's there as well. All former living prime ministers. John Major's there as well. So all former living prime ministers of the United Kingdom are now waiting in the drawing room as well for the proclamation of His Majesty King Charles III. Let's listen to the cool-down room.
I wait so much.
Mate, I almost told. Yeah, you were waiting. You were lifting in the straight, and I was saving tires as well, so everyone started to come.
Mate, I was waiting.
They've turned the volume down. There's Martins going off the track.
Mate, this was so dangerous. Oh my god. I don't know what was that doing. Look, the wheels. We are looking. All good. Yeah, here I was like, oh, perfect.
I was just like driving on the outside line.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Oh.
I was pushing a lot.
Maybe listen.
There's the Jack Flag moment that I'm watching.
Yeah, you were catching in the straight and then lifting. The last lap over there. On the straight, easy.
What I was planning, but then I had one mistake in Parabolica and they all.
I'll tell you what, though, Synth, King Charles must be a Formula 3 fan. He hasn't come out yet. He must be waiting for the podium. He is a motorsport fan, actually, Prince Charles, as well. And he is also a good car guy as well. And I say that as well because he has a Jaguar E-Type, but he converted it and it runs on white wine.
Well, maybe he's going to recover from this race as well.
Yeah, he's going to recover. Just sort of have a breather. Hopefully, if he has seen it as well. Oh, that's not good. I've just seen the Paramount Plus advertising as well for Tiger King. Time and a place, Monza. Time and a place. Onto the podium they come then for the FIA Formula 3 Championship, the last sprint race of 2022. Third place for Carl Collette. Second place for Oliver Behrman as well from Great Britain. And the race winner, Franco Colapinto, as well, comes onto the podium. And we will hear, in his honour, the 19-year-old rookie, we will hear the Argentine national anthem. Excellent, as always. And Synthel as well. We've got to wrap up quite quickly as well. What's your moment of the race, please?
Oh, you can't notice me.
Sorry.
Behrman's double overtake, I'm going to say.
Absolutely agree. The national anthem's going on too long and we're being told to wrap up. Thanks for your company. We'll see you tomorrow for Formula 3's final race when the championship will be decided. We'll be back for Free Practice 3 later on. Bye for now.